There, Theresa here from theresamonro.com. I wanted to touch base with you about an empowering point of view around jealousy. Jealousy is sometimes an emotion we'll look at and we'll go, ooh, we shouldn't feel that. But I want to help change your mind about that and tell you what's very special about feeling jealousy or how to shift out of it. It isn't necessarily something I recommend, sitting in jealousy and staying there, but an empowering point of view for those of you that are like, ooh, I don't know if I want to feel that or wanting to shift out. Here's how. And here's why I find it, empowering, is because the things that we are jealous of is very specific to us. So it isn't, not everybody's jealous of the same thing. You may find other people who are, but what it is that you're jealous of is very specific to you. Why that is special is you have the ability to tune into that and say, oh, well, somebody has a relationship that I want, or this person is able to collaborate doing the same work that I'm doing. What I recommend for this as well is, write down those things that you are jealous of. What you're jealous of, here's the beauty of it. You have the ability to manifest all of those things or achieve all of those things. That is what the jealousy means. So it's typically something you don't have, but it's something that's a little bit lofty in terms of goals for you, and you may, there may be beliefs around thinking that you can't have it or however, not knowing how. But the thing is to remind yourself when you're feeling jealous and say, oh my gosh, that means I have the ability to have that. That means, it's a pretty empowered point of view just to shift and go, oh, that's just me realizing I can have that. I may not have it right now, and that's why you're feeling some of the jealousy. What I recommend is if there's somebody who has just achieved something or just acquired something that you've really been wanting, is to go and meet that person and say, you've just done something that I would really like to be able to achieve myself. There's, and 9 times out of 10, it may not have been a lofty goal for them. It may have been something that came really easily, and it would be really amazing if you walked up, and amazing for them as well if you said, how did you achieve that? How did you go about doing that? And they'll be able to tell you the story, and when they start sharing stories and tidbits with you, there will be pieces in there for you to pay attention to. Oh, okay, I can shift and do that as well. It's going to be a compliment for the person that you go up to and talk to and state, oh, I can ask them how they acquired that, or how did you, if you're somebody who's been experiencing a lot of competition, and you're wanting more collaboration, and you've just watched somebody do something really collaborative on a big level, and it's, you're like thinking that was maybe your kind of idea to do that with somebody else, and been running into, if you've been having issues with something like that, that you've been trying to manifest, is to go and speak to those people and say, how do you do that? Because what's your mindset? What is your mindset around collaboration? How did you reach out to these people? And were those people that you were nervous about reaching out to? Or talk to me about the story of a relationship and how you acquired that. Was it ever an issue for you when you were single? How did you handle being single? And ask those kinds of questions, because I promise you, they've either just overcome something and they have something that they can share with you in terms of how you can manifest it yourself, or it's going to get them thinking about how they acquired something, because it may have been something that they completely took for granted, but you've been feeling jealous of. So I can tell you this too, if you've been feeling like somebody acquired something to make you jealous, sometimes that isn't the case, but there's always something that can be garnered here in terms of jealousy and how you can manifest it, and working with somebody and using your personal tools for manifesting that. So that is my tidbit about empowering you around jealousy, and why it is such a beautiful sign to see somebody have that, because it's like, oh, your soul's just come alive and realized that you can have it. Okay, because those things that you are jealous of are very specific to you. All right, I hope that's helpful. Lots of love. Bye.